Hi. In answer to requests from some of you to break down the song I'll See You in My Dreams, which I uploaded some time back, this video will try to show you how I play the song. I see it, the song, as made up of an intro, 4 verses, and a finale. Going through each of those parts, I'll try to build the chords as we move along. Now, I've borrowed and stolen from fine pickers to do this song, so I can't take full credit for the way I play it. Okay now, hoping I don't wrongly name too many chords, let's move on with the song. The intro starts with an F major, like this. Goes into a B flat 9, into a C major. And then in this particular chord, which is taken from a G, you'll see that it's being used quite often in various formation in the song, either in G or in F, or sorry, in A. So watch how I come out with it. This is your regular G7, in which you add a fifth. And then if you want to make it a ninth instead of a 7, you go like add your pinky right to the next thing. Leading into a C6. Now your C6 is 4 first strings on the 5th fret with the bass 2 frets down. Then you move into what is in the same formation as the G that I was just mentioning before, which is an A7 with a flat 9. That's your A7, your A9, and your A flat 9. So you're going in then to your E. It's an E7 suspended 4. Your E7 is like this. But instead of having your G sharp, goes into an A. Into an A minor. Into your F. Your B flat 9 again. A G7 over 6. This is just your 3 bass strings or notes of your G7, but with an open string, and then into your C major. So that is your intro. Okay, let's do verse 1 now. So I'll do a little bit of a part of it and I'll break it down. Okay, so we recognize going into an F major, your B flat 9, your C major, your G9 plus 5, your G7 plus 5, and then your C6. And then the bass goes into essentially what we've got here by terms of chord. This is another voicing of A7. You take your A7 that's up here, and you you just slide all the way up to fret 7. Your two fingers that you had into the same, on the same strings. You add on the second string your G on the 8th fret, and on the third string on the 6th fret you add your C sharp. What this does is that it gives you a different voicing of A7, plus it allows you to have a better feel for the open string when you can play banjo style finger picking. Then you move into your D7. This has a very fast change to it because you move into your regular D7 formation, and then into a second formation with an F sharp, into your G7/6 that we learned on the intro, moving into the second part, and the second part is almost identical to your intro. Okay, at this end, it's your A9, your A7 flat 9, again, so that takes care of verse 1. Now we'll go into verse 2. Okay, taking on verse 2. Verse 2 is played mostly in triads, that is 3-note chords, and they're in the first 3 strings actually. So you have to think of your chord formation as 6 strings. You'll see them just in 3 strings, but it's bearing the name of the full chord in most cases. So here we go. Into an F, into an F6, then moving into your C major, and back into your B flat 9 with 3 strings. So here's how it sounds. Your C major, and here I sort of cheated a little bit. All I did was take those 3 fingers, which is your diminished. So that would be your C diminished. Back to your C sixth. The melody comes in then. Then we go into the same chord formation as F, C, B flat 9, C, your C diminished with the melody note that says. Then the melody keeps going. That's your F. Then it's your, if you remember, your G7 over 6, but with a flat 9. Your 9th would be here with a flat 9. but it's only taking 3 strings. That is the end of your verse 2. Okay, moving into verse 3, we'll be playing all the way up the neck to fret number 10, actually, where you'll get your F6. And playing it with your C major, but I'll be playing only 2 strings instead of 3. So here how it would go. Here are the chords now. Your F6, your C major, and you alternate between the 2. Then you go into F minor. From there we go into C major. This is your G7 plus 5 that you've played before down on the 3rd fret. C major, C major 7, C major. Actually, this was your C6. Then going into the second part of that verse, it's an A6 going to a G6, so alternating again. Playing only the first 2 strings, but the 3rd one will become your bass. Into an A major. Doing the same thing in D now. In G, then the melody takes on in the bass. And the melody keeps going. I won't play it here, but at the end you'll have basically the same sort of fingering and chords that you had before. And that would end your verse 3. Verse 4, I won't break down because it's identical to verse 1, except that I've added a little bit of a harmony through MIDI sequencing. Your finale would go something like this. That's your A9, your D over F sharps, this is your G7 over 6, and you just move that 1 fret, which is your A flat, or G sharp, 7 over 6. This is a G. Some call it a G13, others will call it a G11. You can have your pick. And then your C9 over 6. Which is and that's it. This is how I play I'll See You in My Dreams. Thanks for listening.